Hi, my name's Tom, welcome to Quick Licks Weekly, and in this lesson we're going to be looking at an ascending run in the style of Guthrie Govan. Now, I saw Guthrie recently in a clinic, this week actually, a masterclass, and something I've noticed in his playing that he does a lot is these really slippery runs across the neck where he incorporates a lot of chromatic passing tones. Now, I've never properly studied this, I've never broken it down, but I feel like this lick gets me in that sort of ballpark sound. So I'm going to play it up to speed and then explain what I'm doing slowly for you. So here it is. You'll need a liberal amount of distortion for this lick. Here it is up to speed. So like I said before, this lick's quite slippery. It uses very odd note groupings, ones that I can't actually pin down exactly. It's sort of one of those licks that only really sounds good when you play it up to speed. I'm going to play you what I'm doing slowly and explain the concepts that are going on here. First of all, I'll just say that it's in A minor and we're playing the pentatonic scale with passing tones in between, and we're using this position, those three positions basically. And we're adding chromatic passing tones and other scale tones. So we start off in the 5th position and we're playing, well, I'll just play this section slowly then break it down. So it's 7th fret, pull off to the 6th and then the 5th, then the same thing on the D, then hammer back onto the 6th and 7th, then back onto the G at the 5, 6 and 7, then back off to the 6 and back onto the 5, and then we slide up to the next position, but we'll just hold it for there. So that's 7, 6, 5, 7, 6, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5. So that little section slowly sounds like this. A little bit quicker with a bit more distortion. And up to speed with the full amount of gain. So when we get to this section, we've already slid up to this note, which is the 9th fret on the G, then we hammer onto the 11th, and then we start the same pattern again, exactly the same pattern but with a different set of notes. So instead of it being, so in this position, instead of it being 12, 11, 10, 12, 11, 10, it's 12, 11, 9, 12, 11, 10. So we're going, and then sliding up to the 14, which is 12, 11, 9, 12, 11, 10, 11, 12, 9, 11, 12, 11, 9. Which sounds a little bit complicated, but it's the same pattern moving all the way up. And this pattern again, exactly the same picking pattern as we were doing before. So we've slid up to the 14, and we're going to play the 16 and then start the pattern, which is 17, 16, 14, and then on the D, 17, 16, 14, and then back to the 14, back to the 16, the 17, then on the G, 14, 16, 17, back to the 14, 16 and then the 14. I get a little bit confused when we get past the 12th fret. So I'll just play that little section slowly, just conscious that I don't want the sun to be reflected on the fretboard. So this last bit is... and then I'm sliding up to the 19th fret and bending it up to the 21, so a whole tone, and I like to bend down on the G string, but you can bend up, whatever direction is comfortable for you basically. Here's the whole lick slowly. Here it is a little bit faster. And here it is up to speed. Thanks very much for watching. Hopefully you can find some use for this in your playing. If you have enjoyed this style of lick, then check out some of the many videos that Guthrie's playing on YouTube. There's some more recent stuff with the aristocrats that he's done, and he does some incredible stuff on the fretboard, and you'll see what I mean by this sort of fluid, slinky, slippery lick. Like I say, this isn't transcribed exactly note for note something he's done. It's just, it gets me that kind of sound that I'm hearing in his playing. Maybe if you take the time to really break down what he is playing, and maybe you can analyse some of his licks and get a much more authentic sound, but this might get you in that sort of ballpark. So hopefully you've enjoyed this lesson. If you have, then please rate and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.